Okay, so what's up guys, no? So welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in today's video, no, today is already Tuesday. What we are going to share here or what I am going to share here is about the Bitcoin price action and about the dollar. Bakit? Abangan nyo hanggang sa dulo nitong video. Again, kung di pa kayo nakapunta dito sa website ko, nandyan lang sa description box. Ano makikita nyo dito? Meron tayo dito mga social media accounts, resources, and affiliate links. Pwede nyong gamitin lahat yan kasi lahat yan ay libre. Again, nag-post ako dito kanina sa Facebook page natin. So kung di nyo pa nakikita, ano, we'll upload an update about Bitcoin and DXY later today. So ayun na yon. That was 4 hours ago, no? So that being said, pwede na siguro tayong magsimula, no? Restore lang natin yung connection dito. This is going to be Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Let us now first focus dito sa ating recent weekly candle close. So it looks like it has closed as a very very bearish candle, no? Kasi napakalaki ng wick niya sa taas and ang liit ng kanyang candle body at ng wick sa baba. So for me, this is a good indicator na the price has been trying to recover but it has been strongly rejected by the bears. So tingnan natin kung ano susunod na mangyayari, no? So if ever, no, sabi natin this could be a potential uh, inverted head and shoulders pattern. Again, the target is around higher than here but again, hindi pa natin nahihit yung target. Pwede ba siyang mag-bounce dito? That is possible but as of right now, hindi ko siya nakikita mangyayari na magba-bounce dito. Why, Sir Age? Bakit? Kasi kung mapapansin natin, umaangat yung price niya but again, walang volume to support that price action. Ibig sabihin, kapag umaangat yung price, gusto natin is tumataas din yung volume. Hindi katulad nito na paunti ng paunti or nauubos siya. Okay? So sabi din natin, pwedeng ma-invalidate itong inverted head and shoulders lalo na kung mag-breakdown itong ating double top pattern. So this is going to be the first top and then the second top, and for me it has formed a double top pattern. But again, it is not yet confirmed unless it breaks down, okay? Unless magkaroon siya dito ng open and close in the weekly time frame and then mag-retest dito around 25.2, 25.3k-ish area, and then if ma-reject dito, tsaka natin siya pwedeng sabihin na potentially magta-target siya around the 20k-ish area just like what I have said sa previous upload natin, no? So I'm trying to make this video quick kasi nga medyo late na at kailangan ko pa matulog. So again, kung mapapansin niyo, nabanggit ko na rin sa ilang videos before, this is a potential fractal play, no? Bakit? So tingnan niyo to, ha. Meron tayo ditong rally, nag-form ng double top, and then nag-breakdown. So meron siya ditong rally, form ng double top, and then potentially if susundin niya to, pwede magkaroon ng breakdown. Pwedeng itong portion na 'to is itong malaking wick na 'to kasi mas mababang time frame siya, nangyayari for me in my, very honest opinion. So, ano ba may mga divergences ba na confluent in that matter? So, dito, nung nag-form siya dito ng double top, meron siyang bearish divergence, RSI at kay MACD. So, dito nag-form ulit siya ng potential double top, meron tayo ditong bearish divergence kay RSI at kay MACD, no? Again, the price action or the candlesticks is currently at a critical area. Support and resistance is going to be around the 25.2 to 25.3, 25,260 to be exact. So if ever that this price or if the price, okay, the price na lang is going to break down from the 25,260 area, the most probable scenario is for this RSI's rising wedge dito sa weekly time frame to breakdown as well. Pwede ito mag-breakdown. Then, syempre, potentially magkaroon ng retest and eventually, pababa si RSI. And again, RSI follows the body of the candle. Ibig sabihin, kung bababa si RSI, susundan niya si price action. So, si RSI may rising wedge. Dito may double top. So, the most probable scenario is for the price action to go down. Okay? So, ayun lang para sa akin. So, dito naman tayo ngayon sa daily time frame. So, please keep this in mind. Mamaya maintindihan nyo kung bakit ko to sasabihin. Okay? So, dito meron tayong again rising wedge pattern, bearish divergence here. Diba? Bearish divergence here. Nagkaroon na tayo ng open and close below the support area ng ating rising wedge. Na-hit na yung first target which is 25,260. And then the second conservative target is 19.6k. And then the actual target is going to be the bottom of the wedge is around 16.3 k-ish area. So, pwede ba yung ma-hit? Pwede. possible. Bakit? Kasi dito may nakikita tayong potential na hidden bearish divergence. And again, if makakakita tayo ng ganito during a downtrend, mas malakas siya compare sa regular na bullish divergences. So tingnan natin if ever na this is going to play out or if magte-take effect ba tong hidden bearish divergence, no? Bago ako lumipat sa dollar chart or sa DXY chart, lipat muna tayo dito sa ating CME chart, no? Kasi tuwing first week, so wala siyang panibagong gap, so na-fill na yung mga recent gaps niya, no? So yun lang, kaya hindi ko na siya masyadong pinrepair. The recent CME gaps has been filled, no? So as of right now, wala pa tayong bagong CME gap, no? So ibalik natin to dito sa ating Bitcoin chart sa daily time frame. Okay? So I want you to pay close attention to this, and then tingnan natin to. So nung recent video natin about kay dollar, meron siyang potential inverted head and shoulders pattern. Meron siya ditong resistance area, 'di ba? Neckline kung tawagin. As of right now, it is trying to break out, no, from this area, which is going to be around 104.4 area, 'di ba? So that is going to be very crucial. Bakit? If I'm going to pull out the support and resistance areas, this is a major support and resistance area. There is a there is a daily resistance and a diagonal median or midpoint nitong ating monthly channel. Ay, sorry. Ayan, meron tayo dito monthly channel na tinatry niyang i-break above. And again, if this is going to successfully break out from this resistance area, the most probable scenario is for the Bitcoin price to go down and then mag-pullback siya, tapos mag-continue down. Which is very, very confluent dito sa ating sinabi kanina sa weekly time frame, something like that. And then dito, if let's say magkaroon to ng breakout just like this, may potential na mag-retest siya dito or either dito, saka siya mag-continue up if ever na aangat siya. So, tingnan natin again, if aangat si dollar, hindi lang si crypto market ang babagsak or ang bababa, kung hindi pati na rin ang traditional market. So, yun lang. Sana meron kayong natutunan sa video na to. I hope I made it clear. Kung meron kayong questions, i-comment nyo dyan sa baba. Huwag nyo kalimutang mag-like at subscribe. Kung pwede nyo i-share, mas maganda. Yun lang everyone. Maraming salamat. Good evening.